church.
Good morning.
Well, my goodness, what a good crowd we have today. Rowdy, just like last night.
Oh my God, what's wrong with everybody?
I don't know.
It's a party hangover.
Festivity.
We missed those of you who were not able to join us last night at the party. It was a great time. And like all good parties, people leave things behind. I'm auctioning off several items. Bottles of wine that you have to come to my house to get. Remember the sign I got? Mm-hmm. Perfect for me. Danger, the ladies are drinking again. Well, I managed to find the owners of most of them, but someone won this or got this bag. Who was it?
Rich.
Rich and Barbara, that's right. That's
If you don't want it, Rich.
It's actually a wonder that she didn't put my dog in that bag. I didn't think I was going to get my dog back. All right, but in all seriousness, today's Sunday, but we're never serious, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Right.
My name is Kate Turner, if you don't know, and I am delighted to see all of you here today. We're going to thank, first of all, our flowers from, and I fix that, would you? That's a C-A-B-R-A-L. That was my fault. I got it right later on, but for Ella Cabral, look at this. This is not beautiful.
Where are the flowers?
It's
an angel.
It's a floral representation. It's a representation. Over here. Okay.
Aren't we supposed to light her up?
It is good.
Oh.
Where the flowers?
Okay. Yes.
Is my head in the way?
No.
You sure?
No, I'm way up
Normally
above.
we have flowers. We didn't have flowers today. We have this gorgeous. Can you see it? Okay. Gorgeous angel, and we love her. And we thank Ella for bringing that for us today. So we're going to start with an opening song. Diana Perez, our own Diana.
Yes, please join in. I was told that this is a song to start with, so.
Deck the halls with bells and volley, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to go higher, la 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 la. Tell me now God's perfect love, la 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 la. From all pain we rise above, la 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 la. See the light of grace before us, la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, la 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 la. Follow me in faithful measure, la 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 la. While I tell of God's great treasure, la 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 la. La 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 la. All right, thank you. So welcome to everybody. It's great to have you here. Welcome also to our online friends. And again, we're sorry for those of you who weren't at the party last night, but we're glad that you're watching today. We're going to start with Reverend Jeanne telling us again about unity prayers. This is in preparation for a class we'll be having in January 7th,
on Unity Prayer, so hopefully you'll all sign up. If we have a sign-up sheet, I don't know what we're doing, how we're doing that. Maybe you just show up. Anyway, come on up here, Jeanne. Help us. Oh, welcome. Oh, we're doing that.
What do we bring to do?
You know, Derek, you're just so good. And why did I not look at that? See, I was looking at this paper, and that's a big mistake. Because Derek rules this, in case you haven't noticed. So I would like to welcome some friends, and we have some new friends here today.
Okay.
And we have some people that haven't been here for a couple of weeks, and we're happy to have them back as well. But would our three other guests who are not really guests, because we wrangled them into the party last night, so everybody that was at the party knows them, but please stand up.
Yay!
Would you like to introduce yourself, or would you like me to murder you with it?
My name's Nancy Patterson.
And
I'm Jeanette Patterson. I'm the mother-in-law and mother.
Yay!
Hi, I'm Dave Patterson.
Yay!
many of you might recall that this is a year anniversary for Mark being with our church.
Yay! Oop, we gotta turn
And
around.
before he showed up at a service, I wrangled him to coming to the party, and look, it's stuck.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, that worked so well the
I was
first
like,
time.
these people are pretty cool.
In the back row.
And the lady in the back row, we've seen her before. She's not too much of a guest. She comes.
I come a couple times a year.
Yeah.
So I come in.
But
Thank
stand
you.
up and let us remind ourselves.
I'm from Wisconsin.
Yay! Oh, we love you already.
My sister-in-law lives across the street from Julia Norton, and she got
Oh, nice.
me. Thank you for having me.
I have a special request.
Yes, ma'am.
Today is my first daughter, Cora's birthday. And I talked to her in Zurich. And she asked for prayers for her boyfriend, Marcel, who is getting his bachelor in mechanical engineering. And she's 27 today. And I'm sad I can't be with her, but we're with her.
Yes.
And so if we could just have a little blessing for her, I'd be really grateful.
Absolutely. What's her name again?
Cora Jeanne.
Cora Jeanne. All right. Well, let's all wish Cora Jeanne a happy birthday together, shall we?
Yes.
Happy birthday,
honey.
And we will definitely keep her boyfriend in our prayers for his ending of his getting a degree. That's,
Yes.
I'm sure, very stressful. So,
Marcel Miku.
Marcel. All right. Well, thank you. Well, we have a little welcome that we do for our friends when they're here, and especially new people. Let's do it together.
We love you, we bless you, and we welcome you.
All right. Oh, okay, so now we have the prayers with Reverend Jeanne.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So each week for the next month or so, we're going to remind us, all of us, about unity prayer because it's really different. And there's a 5-step process. And so we'll just remind each other, and I invite you all to practice this daily. Okay? So pretty soon we're not going to have these steps up here, and I'm going to be asking what the steps are. Okay? So the first step is relaxation. And that means exactly what I'm saying, is relax. You've put all your thoughts aside, connect to your breath. This could take 10 minutes. This could take 3 seconds, okay? It depends on what your prayer is about, what you're planning on doing, but you can do this in a very short time. Another way to connect and relax is to rub the tips of your fingers together and just focus on the ridges. What it's doing is changing your brain from whatever it is you're stressed about and maybe need to pray about to presence. I am present right here, right now, and I'm relaxing. Step 2, concentration. There are 2 parts to this step. Who remembers what they are? From last week. I know we had a big party last night. There was drinking involved.
To what step?
To concentration.
Concentration has 2 steps. The first step, we're going to concentrate on God. Yes.
Well,
We're going to concentrate on all the attributes of God that we know personally. My mantra is, and I change it because I'm present. I'm not doing this from memory. Remember last week I did Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. No presence whatsoever. None of that was present. Okay, so we're going to be present thinking about who God is. God is, for me, God is wise. God is kind. God is good. God is everywhere. God is in me. God is in you. And then just concentrate on those aspects, attributes. And the second part of concentration then is to concentrate on my prayer. Why am I praying right now? What is it that I want? And in unity, we think of prayer as affirmative. So if you catch yourself saying, oh God, please help me. No, that's not a unity prayer. An affirmative prayer is seeing yourself having the prayer answered. Okay? So now, whatever it is that you're praying for, you're concentrating on the end result. Again, that doesn't have to take a long time. But you use your power of the imagination. That's one of your 12 powers, is the power of imagination to visualize the end result. Third step, meditation. That means go into the silence, go within. Connect to that higher truth of who you are. And what that looks like for me is, who is that silent witness within me? There's 2 people in here. The one that's going, and then the one that's just so peaceful and observing everything. The one that's never been hurt. The one that never judges anyone, especially not me. The one that's full of peace. That's what you meditate with in that silence. Step 4. Somewhere in that process, you begin to realize that peace it is me. It's always there, never leaves me. That part of you is limitless, full potentiality, unlimited possibilities. And in that realization, you know that your prayers already happened. Because if you can see it, you can be it. And then the final step is thank you. Wow, thank God. I'm realizing I've changed my whole chemistry, my whole being because of this process now. Thank you. And then you just let it go. So there you have it. Next week, it's going to be a test. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeanne. Now for our opening prayer, we'll have that with Jill Ponce.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, this prayer is a Christian prayer for peace. Laura provided us with a whole bunch of prayers for peace at our metaphysical meeting one time. So I'm going to share one of these with you, as peace is one of the 3 P's we're talking about today. So if you just relax. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be known as the children of God. But I say to you that hear, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who abuse you. To those who strike you on the cheek, offer the other also. And from those who take away your cloak, do not withhold your coat as well. Give to everyone who begs from you, and of those who take away your goods, do not ask them again. And as you wish that others would do to you, do so to them. And so it is.
And so it is.
Today's word is love. I want you to just close your eyes for a moment and just picture in your mind or in your thoughts what love means to you. And I'm going to go off script now and share with you something I experienced on Friday afternoon. I was at Safeway, and there were two people in front of me. The first person who was paying for her groceries couldn't get her credit card to work, and nobody knew quite what to do. I think the cashier was a little bit inexperienced. So there we were. People were behind me, and nobody was getting upset, but except for the woman whose credit card wouldn't work. The woman behind me stepped out of line, went past me and said, "I'll help you." And she paid the $40 bill that this woman couldn't pay for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. I remarked to her afterwards, I said, I really appreciated seeing that. That was prime example of love. It made my day. And she said, it made my day too. Now, the daily word. I feel blessed to share God's steadfast love. As Advent season continues, I give thanks for the steadfast love of God, which dispels the darkness of conflict and loneliness with the light of harmony and togetherness. Love is personal and sacred, human and divine, immediate and immortal. Amid seasonal greetings for joy and peace, I give thanks for the power of love. I am a divine being, bringing the love of God into the world. Through my words and actions, I am kind and patient, compassionate and emphatic, and encouraging and supportive. As I am blessed by love, I share love's blessings with others. I center myself on the Christ within and go forth as the heart and hands of love in the world. And from the scriptures, beloved, let us love one another because love is from God. Everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. From the Epistle of John.
Thank you, Tom. Now I have another song leading into meditation. Diana will do Imagine. Remember, we don't applaud after this song, and then we'll be doing meditation, and Mark Wentz will be doing that for us today.
If you know the song, you'd like to sing it with me, please do so. I thought this song would be great to do with the hope that there's peace throughout the world, which is needed at this time. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no tree. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry I missed the revelry of the gift giving last night, but I did feast. The feast was outstanding. You know what? Why don't we practice this 5-step unity prayer process? What do you think about that? Yeah. Let's give it a thumbs up and give it a try. So, step 1, let's everybody take some deep breaths and center yourself. Relax. Breathe in slowly. Hold it for a few seconds, and then even more slowly let it out. Do that about 5 times until you're just really centered. And then everybody focus on God, and the God who's not external but who's internal. Concentrate on being able to access that energy inside of you, that force that lives inside of you and that you can use to guide your everyday life. Know that God is here in this room with all of us and inside of all of us. Now, think of maybe an issue that you're having in your life, or a problem, or something you wish was a little bit different. And ask yourself, how can I change this reality into something that I want? How can I manifest a change, a positive change, an evolutionary change, a change in my soul? And I think if you ask that power inside of you, you ask that spirit team, you ask the God who is guiding us, the answer to that question, it will be revealed. So ask that power, God, how can I manifest this change in my life that I desire? Now we're in the meditation stage, so just ponder that for a moment and just be here now. Use your intuition, use your power. I don't know, in my life recently I asked for something and I prayed on it and it happened. It always does. It came to me just like I envisioned. And when you have the realization that you have that power inside of you to change your own life, it is so powerful. It is so freeing. Anything that's holding you down, you can cast it away. You can live in joy and peace and harmony and appreciation. So while you're connected to that God source, lift up your light to everyone in this room and beyond it. And just say, I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. Thank you, God. Amen.
Thank you, Mark. Diane, I think we have one more song from you right now. And then we'll follow it with a lesson from Jeanne.
Are there words for this one? Please sing with me.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is love. God is power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks. For all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is joy. God is power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks. For all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is peace. God is power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks. For all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
Kind of feels like family.
Yeah.
My mom and dad are watching. From Wisconsin. Nice job, Mark.
Hey, Mom and
Thank
Dad.
you. That was really neat.
Thank you.
This morning, it's my intention that we deck the halls of our hearts and our minds with peace, power, and grace of God.
Yes.
In the midst of all that is yet remaining on our Christmas to-do list and all that may be going on in our lives at this time.
Yes.
So I always like to check in about now and see who has all of their holiday shopping done at this point in the month. Okay. Well, keep your hands up. Keep them up. Now, among these hands, who has gotten all of their out-of-town gifts mailed? Okay. Rock stars. And finally, who has gotten all of their holiday meal plans, all the shopping done for that?
Wow.
Oh! Am I surprised? Bruce and Kate. Helen, maybe?
Planned, but
Planned but not
the
bought.
fresh stuff has to be bought.
Okay, all right, to be fair, that's, you win too.
Wow.
So even for you extremely prepared types, just like my eyes can sometimes be bigger than my stomach at the holiday dinner table. No one else has that experience here.
I saw you all last night,
Well, I I think perhaps my desire to talk about peace and power and grace was a bit overzealous this morning. So I'm going to focus more on the grace part and touch a little bit on the peace and power. So when Jill was doing a prayer this morning, I thought, oh God, I hope she didn't choose the same prayer as me, because that's what I chose to do, was a prayer on peace this morning. So this prayer was offered by a minister, a Korean spiritual minister or teacher, whose mission it is to bring about world peace. The prayer was offered at the opening ceremony of the Millennium World Peace Summit. And it was done in the General Assembly Hall in the United Nations on August 28th of 2000. The prayer is not in the form of an affirmative prayer like we do here in Unity, but I still think it's a beautiful and a very powerful prayer. So here it is. I offer this prayer of peace, not to the Christian God, nor the Buddhist God, nor to the Islamic God, nor to the Jewish God, but to the God of all humanity. For the peace that we wish for is not a Christian peace, not a Buddhist peace, nor an Islamic peace, nor a Jewish peace, but a human peace for all of us. I offer this prayer of peace to the God that lives within all of us, that fills us with happiness and joy to make us whole and help us understand life as an expression of love for all human beings. For no religion can be better than any other religion. For no truth can be truer than any other truth. For no nation can be bigger than the earth itself. Help us all go beyond our small limits and realize that we are one, that we are all from the earth, that we are all earth people before we are Indians, Koreans, or Americans. God made the earth. We humans have to make it prosper by realizing that we are of the earth and not of any nation, race, or religion. By knowing that we are truly one in our spiritual heritage. Let us now apologize to all humanity for the hurt that religions have caused, so that we can heal the hurt. Let us now promise to one another to go beyond egotism and competition, to come together as one in God. I offer this prayer of peace to you, the Almighty, to help us find you within all of us, so that we may stand proudly one day before you as one humanity. I offer this prayer of peace with all my fellow earth people for a lasting peace on earth. Isn't that beautiful? Yes. And that lasting peace on earth can only happen as there is peace within each of us. And then we can spread that peace to those we come in contact with. Lao Tzu reminded us that if there is peace to be peace in the world, there must be peace in the nations. If there is to be peace in the nations, there must be peace in the cities. If there is to be peace in the cities, there must be peace between neighbors. If there must be peace between neighbors, there must be peace in the home. If there is to be peace in the home. There must be peace in the heart. New Thought writer and founder of religious science, Ernest Holmes, wrote in his book, Your Invisible Power, peace is at the center of your own soul. It is the very being, capital B, of your being. This peace, which is at the center of your being, has never been disturbed. It has never been afraid. How then shall you use this great gift which nestles at the very center of your being? You are to use it consciously. You are to speak the word of peace wherever discord appears. You must know that peace still is the tempest. You must know that your peace has all power because it is the peace of God within you. You with me? What might it look like for you as you enter into this time before Christmas and move into the new year if you spoke the word of peace wherever you saw discord? I had an opportunity, as I tell you every time I talk, that week things show up in my clearing. Oh, you want to talk about peace, huh? So I get tested all the time. So just the other night, my sweetheart snapped at me. Snapped at me. And I could have gone into my head, and I could have told a big story. I could have snapped back. But thankfully, I've been practicing. I've been meditating every morning, and I've been meditating with that peace inside of me since October 4th, every day. So I'm familiar now with that peace inside of me quite well. And so when it happened, for a split second, I wanted to snap. But instead I said, no, I'm going to be disciplined. I'm not going to allow my mind to pull me down there. I don't need to go there. And it didn't. Went on with the night, and everything was fine. And the next day, I did say, though, you do understand why I meditate, don't you, every morning? And he said, why? And I said, well, for example, when you snapped at me last night, I could have snapped back, but I chose not to because I'm familiar with that peace inside of me, and that's where I went. He went, wow. And guess what he did? He immediately apologized. He said, that was not my intention to snap at you. I'm really sorry. And we were able to have a nice conversation about it. We wouldn't have been able to have it that night. What had to happen first was me going to my place of peace. And that was powerful. And the outcome was powerful the next day. So again, I ask you, what if you were that person this holiday season? When we are that person, we will absolutely be the peace. And this peace has all the power because it is the peace of God within you. So let's talk a little bit about the second P, power. There's a power for good in this universe, and we can use it. There is a power for good within us, and it is ready to express as us. But we must allow it. And we allow it through our thinking, through our feelings, through our attitudes, through our beliefs, through our attitudes, through our actions, and then through our words. That's how we allow it. So when you think and feel yourself to be a powerful man or woman of God, you do not make yourself this, but by your belief, you release your innate potential. By your belief. So thinking and feeling in this way does not change anything, but it does one extremely significant thing. It attunes you with that power, which already is. It already is you. When we consciously become one with that power, it shines through us. And I think that's pretty important. Charles Fillmore wrote in Talks on Truth, and Charles Fillmore is the founder of Unity, co-founder with his wife Myrtle. He wrote, "To think without strength is to bring forth weakly, without effect. To think without judgment is to bring forth malformed mental creations. Good and evil, spirit and matter, sickness and health, life and death, and 1,000 other," he writes, "Babylonish conditions around the world." To think without love is to bring forth hate, discord, and inharmony. So it is not thought alone that opens the way into the kingdom, but a right use of all the powers of mind and body centered in thought. So how this holiday season do you align with the power of the all good that lives and breathes and has its being in you? Well, perhaps we can start it by believing in God's grace. So New Thought teacher Eric Butterworth once said that it is true that as a man thinketh, so he is. And ye sow, as ye sow, so does he reap. Yet God's desire in you to express perfectly through you and as you is so great that you can never completely reap the harvest of error. And you always reap more than you sow. So this, quite simply, is grace. And Holmes wrote, "Grace is the givingness of spirit to its creation." Grace is, but we need to recognize it. It is not something God imposed upon us, but it is the logical result of the correct acceptance of life, of a correct relationship to the Spirit. We are saved by grace to the extent that we believe in it, that we accept it, that we seek to embody the law of good. God's grace is like a vast ocean. We can come to it with a little bucket, with a big bucket, or we can hook up a hose to it and have an ongoing experience of its flow. The more connected that we are, the more we align with the divine presence, and the more we are in the flow of grace. And in God's grace, there is always enough. There is always more than enough. If you are here today, you have what you need at this very moment. Amazing what shows up in our lives when we notice what we have rather than what we don't. A stable, a manger, a star. It's enough. Our challenges all stem from us not thinking we have enough. Money, love, time, attention. Some of us might be having a not enough challenge in our lives right now. One of my favorite Christmas stories is entitled, "Do I Have Enough?" One Saturday afternoon before Christmas, a nicely dressed little girl was excitedly looking through the Barbie dolls at a toy store with a roll of money clamped tightly in her little hand. When she came up to the Barbie she liked, she would turn to ask her father if she had enough money to buy it. He said yes. But she kept looking and kept going through her ritual of her asking, "But do I have enough?" And him saying, "Yes, you have enough." As she was looking through the Barbies, a little boy wandered in across the aisle and was sorting through the Pokemon toys. He was dressed neatly, but in clothes that were obviously rather worn. Wearing a jacket that was probably a couple sizes too small. He had money in his hand too, but it was no more than a few dollars. He was with his father as well, and kept picking up the Pokemon video games. Each time he picked one up, he'd look at his father and say, "Do I have enough?" His father shook his head, "No." The little girl finally chose her Barbie, a beautifully dressed, glamorous doll that would have been the envy of every little girl on the block. However, she stopped and was watching the interchange between the little boy and his father. Rather dejectedly, the boy had given up on the video games and had chosen what looked like a book of stickers. He and his father then started walking through another aisle of the store. The little girl put her Barbie back, and she ran over to the Pokemon games. She excitedly picked up the one that was lying on the top of the other toys, and she raced towards the checkout counter. Then, much to the little girl's delight, the little boy and his father got in line, one person after them. After the toy was paid for and bagged, the little girl handed it back to the cashier and whispered something in her ear. The cashier smiled and put the package underneath the counter. When the little boy came up to the cashier rang up his purchases and then said, "Congratulations, you are my 100th customer. And now you win a prize." With that, she handed the little boy the Pokemon game, and he could only stare in disbelief. It was, he said, exactly what he wanted. The little girl and her father had been standing at the doorway during all of this, and she had the biggest, prettiest, toothless grin that a child could ever have. The father asked his daughter why she had done that. "Daddy, didn't Nana and Papa want me to buy something for Christmas that would make me happy?" He said, "Of course they did, honey." With that, the little girl giggled and said, "Well, I just had enough to do that," and started skipping toward the car. There is always more than enough. Enough love, enough kindness, compassion, for sharing. In God's grace, we always have more than enough. God's peace, power, and grace are in the midst of whatever situation we may find ourselves in. There is no place where God is not. Here's an intimate message from God to you, and in it, the peace and power and grace of God are promised to you. So close your eyes if you'd like. And these are all passages from the Bible blended together to create a truly magical message of peace, power, and grace. You may not know me, but I know everything about you. Even the very hairs on your head are numbered, for you were made in my image. In me you live and move and have your being. I knew you even before you were conceived. I chose you when I planned creation. You were not a mistake, for all your days are written in my book. I knit you together in your mother's womb and brought you forth on the day you were born. I have been misrepresented by those who don't know me. I am not distant and angry, but am the complete expression of love. It is my desire to lavish my love on you simply because you are my child, and I am your father. I offer you more than your earthly father ever could, for I am the perfect father. Every good gift that you receive comes from my hand, for I am your provider and I meet all of your needs. My plan for your future has always been filled with hope because I love you with an everlasting love. My thoughts toward you are countless as the sand on the seashore, and I rejoice over you with singing. I will never stop doing good for you are my treasure. I desire to establish you with all my heart and all my soul, and I want to show you great and marvelous things. I seek you. If you seek me with all your heart, you will find me. Delight in me, and I will give you the desires of your heart, for it is I who gave you those desires. I am able to do more for you than you could possibly imagine, for I am your greatest encourager. I am also the Father who comforts you in all your troubles. When you are brokenhearted, I am close to you. As a shepherd carries a lamb, I carry you close to my heart. Take a deep breath. Return to the room. God bless you all.
Let's join together in our affirmation. Today I deck the halls of my heart and mind with God's peace, power, and grace. In this season and in all seasons of my life, I reflect, remember, and radiate God's love. I anchor it all in the power of my faith and in my faith in the power. Wow, that was really, really good. It kind of got to me. And so now it's time for our giving. I want to thank all of you who give online. Several of us do. And I'm, as treasurer, I'm going to take a moment to make a suggestion to you. We're going to be talking in the next several weeks about the status of our church and whatnot. We're going to be having our annual meeting in February, as we always do. I have been going over, Kathy and I, our bookkeeper and I, will be going over our budget. I have asked her to give me a profit and loss for the church for this calendar year all the way up. And something that I noticed is some of you, people everywhere, anywhere that watch online, I think, give through PayPal. And PayPal is wonderful, it's great, but I think you should know that we pay money every time that you donate with PayPal. And there is such an easier way. And that is to just simply, like you pay any other bill with your bank account, just put it in as a regular thing. They will mail a check, make it so it gets whenever you want. It's 5 days usually for most banks. It's just an easy way. You don't have to think about it, but more importantly, it doesn't cost us money for you to give money to us, which seems insane to you. I mean, is it just me? Does that seem weird?
It's weird.
But anyway, for those of you who give online in whatever way, even PayPal, we're just very thankful. But now this is the time that we give in person if you are so inclined. So let's, while the basket is being passed around, let's do our offering blessing together.
Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. I am so blessed. Thank you, God.
And now Diana will be leading us with I Am So Blessed, our blessing song.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
And now join me with our offering gratitude.
We give thanks for these many blessings of today, and know they are but a symbol of the inexhaustible substance of the universe. I give thanks that 10 times this much or more is now on its way to me and quickly manifests in perfect ways.
Our announcements, our prayer partner today is Barbara Kelly. Thank you so much, Barbara. If you have a prayer you want to have Barbara's guidance and help with, you can come and meet her in the back of the, right over there. Our prayer team meeting is every Wednesday. Julia Norton is our point of contact. She's not here today, but that is an online prayer, and a lot of people do participate in that. Our Reiki Share group every Tuesday. Betty Gardner is our point of contact for that. Our metaphysical group meets every other Wednesday. Sheila Taylor is our point of contact for that. It takes place at your house, right, Sheila?
Yes.
Yes. And next Sunday is Christmas Eve, and we're going to have music. We're going to have Jeanne and Brian Pomelo will be here, and I think we're having a little bit of choir music. And we're going to be meeting at 9.
Yes.
If you're interested in being in the choir, we're going to actually do little songs and practice
Christmas.
and all that stuff.
Familiar Christmas songs.
Yeah, familiar Christmas
With
songs.
harmony.
Oh, harmony?
With
I have to drop it.
You can sing the lead. You can sing we need melody. It's just as important.
Well, people who know me really well know that I have always said I will not sing in public.
Oh,
And
that's silly.
my housemate has coerced me into this. So if it goes south for me, you can blame Maria.
Okay.
She's not here, so I can say that. We have any other announcements, Lord Derek? No? Okay. Well, what about thanks? I have a lot of people I want to thank. There we go. Diana, of course. Ela for this beautiful angel.
Yes.
Derek, our sound master engineer.
Yay!
And everybody who volunteered. It takes a lot of people to get this service together. And thank you, Amy and Ela and Sheila and Diana. I mean, everybody that helped so much, because when Julia is not here, we just are lost.
Thank you, Julia.
So thank you, Julia. We love you.
Love you.
Okay, and all of you for joining us today. So, Diane.
I have one, thank you.
You have one. You have a.
Yeah, I just want to say, Dave, if you stick around a year, you have women sit on your lap.
Oh, naughty.
The same day you did for your
Nobody sits on my lap.
You gotta wear the right clothes.
Okay. But seriously, you never know what might happen, and he's right. The reference to the Santa suit, for those, we're all in Sunlight Theater group together, and we had a Christmas party last Tuesday night. I had 2 successful parties this week.
Yay!
I was the coordinator for that, and our president talked Mark into being Santa Claus this year, because he always had to do it in the past, and he was so excited that Mark said yes. And I got to tell you, he made a great Santa, except for 2 things. He had no belly. Craig had him on that color. And he also had no boots, so he wore black Nikes or something. And his pants were short, so it was hilarious. I have pictures. Anyway, enough of me and all of our good time. That's the reference to the Santa suit. So Diana, sing us out here with This Little Light of Mine, and then we'll do our prayer for protection.
Would you all stand, please? You all know this one. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine.
The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well.
Great week, everybody. Christmas Eve next time.
She's the party woman.
I know.
You have a